Okay, so here we have assignment 2, employee management application. And first we'll start here with the employee class, which is an abstract class with 3 instance fields, 3 argument constructor, mutator, and accessor methods, and a abstract calculate pay method, which will be overridden in the subclasses that we have created. And we are overriding the toString method. There are 3 subclasses that are commission employee, hourly employee, and salary employee. They all have their own instance fields, and to populate and in the constructor we are using the super keyword to call the constructor from the super class, which is the employee class. They have their own mutator and setter mutators and accessor methods, as well as the overwritten calculate pay and overwritten toString method. Now in the main class, where the program is run from, we're creating an array list object called employee list, which only takes generic employees or employee subtypes. We then prompt the user for the number of employees they wish to create using our check inputs method, which validates the input. And then based on then we provide them with the option of choosing what type of employee they wish to create. So either a salary employee, an hourly employee, or a commission employee. We prompt them for the information using various validator methods that we've created: check ID, check names, and check inputs. Once we have that information, over here we're creating the employee and using the add method from the array list to add it to the list. We then offer them options on either displaying the employee info, displaying the employee payroll, or exiting the program. Now we have our display employee info and display employee payroll methods. We've taken array list object. Over here we have our check inputs method, which validates various inputs. So here for the options, over here for the commission rate, and over here making sure that none of the values are negative. Check names method, which validates that the input for the name does not contain any numbers. And then the check ID method, which makes sure that the ID doesn't contain any letters, it is not a negative, and has not already been used for another object in the array list. So now we'll go ahead and run the application using the sample run that the professor provided, and we'll check for all the various errors. So for how many employees created, if we enter letters, that doesn't work. If we enter a negative value, that does not work either. We get number of employees cannot be negative value. So in the sample we're creating 3, so we'll do that. Here for this option, it's the same thing. If we enter -1, it'll tell us please enter 1 for salary, 2 for hourly, 3 for commission. If I enter letters, input must be a number. Create a salaried employee. If we enter -1 for the employee, tell us it cannot be negative. If we enter letters, only numbers are allowed for the ID. So we'll go 101. For the name, if we enter a number, numbers are not allowed. And the first name is Bugs. Last name is Bunny. Salary, negative values are not allowed. Letters are not allowed. 55,000. Then we'll go ahead and create an hourly employee. We'll try to reuse the same ID. This ID has already been taken. Employee ID requested again. So we'll enter 102. Now the first name is Daffy. Last name is Duck. Hours worked. Negative values don't work. Letters don't work. 25. Hourly rate, negative values don't work. Letters don't work. So we'll enter 18.5. Then we'll create a commission employee. 102, which is the one we used prior, does not work. 103, that works. Name, Elmer Fudd. And for the commission rate, it must be between 0.5 and 20. So if we enter 21, that doesn't work. If we enter 20, that does not work either. So we'll enter the sample, which is a commission rate of 6. And then for the sales, we have 9,500. And then over here, first we'll create an employee list, which gives us the list of each employee with their salary or their rate or their commission sales. Then we can create a payroll, which gives us the weekly payroll for each employee. And then if we can hit 3, it'll go ahead and exit the program for us. Now Java documentation has been provided for all the classes and the main class as well. and is accessible via the zip package that's being provided. Thank you.